Hi guys, welcome to the 3 days digital marketing workshop. And as we were discussing how to run Google Ads and Meta Ads yesterday, right? We are going to have a look at how do we check web analytics using Google Analytics, right? How do you set up Google Analytics? Okay. And also we'll have a look at Microsoft Clarity. How do we set up Microsoft Clarity? So the purpose of both Google Analytics and Microsoft Clarity is the same. Okay. So, yeah, I think we can get started right now, right? So, yeah, I hope everyone is excited for this last day of the 3 day digital marketing workshop, right? So, yeah, I think I can start now. Okay, so I hope everyone can hear me. Okay, so the workshop objective is that by the end of day three, you'll be able to understand the importance of analytics in marketing. Okay, right? And how do we, use my Google Analytics and Microsoft Clarity dashboards? Okay, we'll have a look at that as well, right? And also we can track, how do we track and implement KPIs, which are key performance metrics, so key performance index in these dashboards, right? So using the data, how do we optimize campaigns? We'll have a look at that a little bit, that as well. Okay, so the takeaway would be data-driven decisions and how analytics transform campaigns and from a basically from a guesswork to a proper strategical plan. So that's what we'll have a look at right now in this session. Okay, so let's get started. So why does analytics matter in general? Right? Because it provides insights into user behavior. So if you have a look at data, if you have data with you, right? If you can analyze that particular data, you can use that to optimize your campaigns better, to optimize your marketing strategies better, right? So that's the reason. That's why, analytics play a key role. Okay. And it also identifies what's working and what is not working in general, right? Because if you have data with you, if you have the metrics with you, you can understand, what is going good or what is going bad in that particular campaign which you're running, right? And it also helps in measuring the ROI, as I said, return of investment, and optimize the budget allocation. So, as I said, if the campaign is performing better, you increase the budget. The campaign is not performing better, you decrease the budget. So, this is how you should be strategically planning your ads, okay, ad campaigns, right? For example, analytics will show you why a high CTR ad is there and it still isn't converting into, a proper lead campaign. For example, you're running a lead campaign on, let's say, Meta, and the ad has high CTR, high click-through rate. Okay, but there are no conversions. So you can use analytics and have a look at that. Why isn't it converting? And then you can optimize it accordingly. Okay, so that's how it works. So introduction to Google Analytics. For those who don't know what Google Analytics is, it's a free tool, right, from Google, which can track website performance and user behavior. I'll show you how the dashboard also looks like. Okay. The key features would be audience, you'll get audience reports, like who are your users, okay, and where is your traffic coming from, which location, okay, and what users do on your site. For example, how many pages they're visiting, what pages they're visiting, how much time they're spending on the landing page or on the website. Okay, and you'll also have a look at the conversion reports. You can track goal completions as well. So the key insight is it's not just about collecting data, but interpreting it, which is really important. Okay, many of the people they use Google Analytics, they collect data, just leave it as it is. But if you're using Google Analytics, you have to interpret the data and then analyze it obviously and modify your campaigns and everything accordingly. Okay. So the key metrics in Google Analytics, obviously the users, the number of visitors to your site are users, sessions, the total interactions. So basically a single user can have multiple sessions, okay, multiple interactions with the site. Bounce rate. Bounce rate you were talking about yesterday as well. It's a percentage of visitors or users who leave without interacting with the website. That's in the percentage. Okay, so that's called as bounce rate. Conversion rate is the percentage of users completing a goal, for example, form submission, a purchase from your website, etc., etc. Right? That's a conversion rate. Okay. So the tip is a high bounce rate could mean poor landing page design or irrelevant targeting. Okay, if the bounce rate is high, that means you have to optimize. You must optimize your landing page, let it be design content, or your targeting is irrelevant. You have to target the right target audience. That's what it means. Okay, right. I hope this is also clear. Let's get into the setting up Google Analytics. How do we set up Google Analytics? Now I'll show you that here. Okay, Google Analytics. How do we set up? Okay, you can find Google Analytics here. Now, once I open Google Analytics, okay, I just want, for example, only this Google Analytics dot. So, see how do we set up Google. So, basically, this is what I've actually given a tag. So, you have to set up Google Tag Manager for your website, and then you have to do it. For example, if I want to create a new, new dashboard or a new account, I'll click here, go on admin. Okay, once this is done, I'll click on create. I need a new account here. That will be a sub account. So once this is open, I'll give it an account name. For example, workshop demo. Okay. Once this is done, I'll just give this the property name again. I can keep this as probably demo. Reporting time is obviously India. Currency rupees. Okay. Once everything is done, I'll click on next. My business category is into education. So if I'm finding education somewhere, yeah, jobs and education, medium, and click on next. So what's my objective? What's my business objective? Do I have to want to generate leads? Do I want to drive sales? Okay, or do I want to understand the traffic? For example, I only want to understand traffic on the website. I'll just click on this. And then once that's done, I'll click on create. Okay. So my country region is India. I'll just change this. Click on accept. Okay. Once I'm down, right. Accept. Okay. So the account is created. Now I have to choose a platform where I have to collect data. So because I want to collect data from my website, okay, I want to analyze my website. I click on web. Okay. And then I give the website URL as well here. Okay. Now what I'll do is click on www.skillloom.in. Okay. The stream name will be, for example, this can be main website. Okay. Once it's done, I'll click on create and continue. Right. So no data received in the past 48 hours. That's what's it showing. Now, if I have to connect this, how will I connect this? How will I connect? Now I have to set up Google tag. What is Google tag? For example, our website is made through Wix. Okay, so I can install through Wix and click on next, and it'll give me how should I, this is a tag which is given by Google. If I copy this onto the website only, I can, integrate it and I can get the analytics. You can connect it here like this. So for example, if it's through Wix, you can copy the tag ID, log into your Wix account, you can go into marketing integrations. There you'll find Google Analytics, Microsoft Clarity, etc. etc. Now, as you're doing Google Analytics, you click here and then connect to Google Analytics and test the installation if it's working. Okay. Suppose your website is a coded website. If it's a coded website, you copy this and paste it on header tag or head element, okay, HTML tag of, you know, um, each page. You have to paste this Google tag beside the head element, right? Then you test the installation and check if it's working or not. That's how you set up Google tag. And once that's done, your data will be there. Your data will be live. Okay. So if we do that only, it will be live. This is how we set up Google Analytics dashboard. Okay. Right. So if you can look at the steps as well, what it will show is you sign into Google Analytics, you create an account and a property. That's what you have done. And we got a track ID. You have to add that to the website and you have to verify the tracking and that will be done. So you have to use Google Tag Manager for easier tracking setup. I mean, you must do that. Okay. So I think this is also clear for you guys. Okay. So now Microsoft Clarity. What is Microsoft Clarity? This is also a free analytics tool focused on user behavior again. So the key features here are heat maps where you can visualize where the users are clicking. Okay, session recordings, can watch user interactions, automatic detection of user frustration, dead clicks, and everything will be visible here. Okay, so clarity focuses on behavior while as analytics focus on performance. This is the main thing you have to remember. Okay, Google Analytics focus on performance and Microsoft Clarity focus on behavior, user behavior. Okay. Now setting up Microsoft Clarity. How does Microsoft Clarity work? It's a similar, you know, way or a similar kind of a thing. For example, if I want to sign in, it's a similar setup pattern. Okay. So let's show it to you guys. Once I'm done with all these, I'll just give the names because I'm a website. I'll give it here. Website URL, I can just do this. My industry is education, careers in education, and a new project. Look at the dashboard. There is a difference between both of them. Now, once this is done, just installation methods, because mine is Wix, I can choose this and click on Wix and see, it's giving me a few things to do. So once these steps are done, this is how the dashboard of Microsoft Clarity will look like. Okay, the total sessions. As I've said that sessions in the sense, even if one user is, coming onto the website for more than 10 times or 15 times, that will still count as a session. Pages per session, average pages per session, person is clicking. Scroll depth, out of 100%, that is scroll depth. The active time spent is 3.6 minutes. Okay, look at the live users. How many live users are there? Unique users are there. Okay, so you'll get everything here. Purchases completed, purchases above 50, whatever is there. This is how the Google Analytics dashboard will look like. Okay, I mean, sorry, Microsoft Clarity dashboard will look like. This is how the Google Analytics dashboard will look like. Okay, coming on to the steps. You have to sign into Microsoft Clarity, create a new project, add a tracking code. I mean, adding the tracking code is pretty much easier. Just copy your code and then paste it on your site. If it's a coded website, a code will come, or it's a, you know, website designed through Wix or WordPress, you'll get a little tag ID. You have to copy paste that, and according to the steps, you have to set it up. Okay, and the session recording sheet maps will be done within 1 to 2 days. So that's how this will be. And the tip is that you combine Clarity with Google Analytics for getting deeper insights. So you have to set up both of them to get deeper insights about your website. Right. Now comparing Google Analytics and Microsoft Clarity. Google Analytics, it basically focuses on metrics like traffic, sessions, and conversions, whereas Microsoft Clarity focuses on the overall UX with heat maps and recordings. For example, Google Analytics shows a high bounce rate, and Clarity reveals that the users are frustrated with a slow loading page. So Google Analytics just shows it, but Clarity reveals it to you. Okay, so that's what's the difference between Google Analytics and Microsoft Clarity. So how do you use Google Analytics to optimize campaigns? You have to identify top performing and underperforming campaigns and analyze them based on user demographics and refine your target audience. Then only you can do it. And you have to check the bounce rates. The bounce rate is high. You have to modify the landing page. You have to optimize the landing page, right? So now you have to, for this, you have to use A/B testing, where I was mentioning this yesterday in day two as well. To compare the campaign's performance, you have to do A/B testing. So whichever is performing better, that will be pushed up. Okay. Now, how do you understand conversion tracking? So basically, there are two tools as we can see: Google Analytics, goal and event tracking. Microsoft Clarity, you will get behavioral insights. Okay, we can track users to take which whoever takes action, that is called as conversion, right? Form submission, purchasing a product, everything is called conversion. So you can track that using both of these tools as well. Okay, for example, if you want to track conversions from a sign up button, you evaluate campaign ROI, you can do that as well. Okay, so real life case studies would be Airbnb. They had a high bounce rate on their property pages, right? So the user was coming in but wasn't interacting and they were leaving. So they used heat maps using Google Clarity to identify poor button placement. That's the button placement they have identified, that the user is not clicking there. Okay. Then they have changed that, and the bookings were increased by 15% just after the layout adjustment, just after the button placement was adjusted. Right, look at that. That's just huge. So you have to use both Google Analytics and Microsoft Clarity to analyze your website's traffic, where people aren't clicking, where people are clicking the most, and then accordingly you have to optimize. Okay. Data visualization tips. So you have to simplify complex data into clear visuals. Okay. You can use graphics, graphs, charts, heat maps, right? And you have to avoid clutter and focus on the key message in your website. You don't have to, get everything in a clumsy way, give every information in sight. You have to use more number of infographics or charts or, clear visuals so that the audience have a better UI UX. Okay. So the wrap up and recap. I know this was a very small session because we just have only little bit of tools to use. So we have set it up Google Analytics, Microsoft Clarity, and how do we track them in the campaign optimization as well. Okay. So the best campaigns are those who backed by insights. So that's what we have to have a look at. Okay. And the data driven decisions, which are really, really important. And you have to also combine tools for a complete picture, and then we can analyze and optimize things accordingly. Okay, so that's end of day three, guys. I hope everyone has learned something new from this. And so basically, you have to have a small assignment which you guys can do. Analyze your website or campaign using analytics tool, set it up and analyze that. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to us at contact@skillloom.in regarding this. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel to get the certificate of the workshop, and this would be out predominantly in a couple of days on your mail IDs. Okay, so please do subscribe to our channel, and for more interesting stuff related to free workshops or any other you know videos, please subscribe to our channel as well. If you can, I mean, you'll be getting the PPT slides as well if you're interested, right? So Google Analytics, you can click on the link. Microsoft Clarity, we have given the link. Okay, so analytics is the compass of successful digital marketing, which is really, really important. Okay, so thank you so much, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we'll see you soon with another free workshop, right? Okay, then. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.